soon.
Can you drive a Miata in the snow? Let's find out. What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel, DriveItRyan. It's snowing here in Connecticut. It's the end of January and it's only the second snowfall. But I get asked quite a few times, how is this thing in the snow? Believe it or not, it's not that bad, but I haven't really had a chance to test it. So today I think I'm gonna put a GoPro on my head. Gonna look like an idiot with a GoPro on my head, but I'm gonna strap a GoPro to my head, do a little POV snow run, and see how it goes. I mean, if you ask me, the Miata is the obvious choice here. We got a truck, a Ram Rebel, we got the Subi with snow tires, and another Forester. But we're gonna take the most practical vehicle for any New England winter, a Mazda Miata. Now, I will tell you, there's a few things you're gonna wanna have, because I've driven a Miata in the snow with an open diff and just regular tires, and let me tell you, I got a little dusting. I wasn't going anywhere, absolutely nowhere. If you plan on driving a Miata year round, you're probably gonna want a hardtop in case it snows a lot. Definitely 1000% gonna want snow tires. What are these things? Winter Pikes. Nothing fancy here. And like I said before, you're gonna want a limited slip diff for multiple reasons. I don't care what season it is, you're gonna want a limited slip diff. Whew. Man, it's cold out here. All right, I'm gonna start the car up. Let's go for a ride. Whew. This thing's definitely really cold. You like my rear view mirror delete? It's under the seat. It just fell off one day. I gotta put that back on. Miata probs. All right, the Miata's warm. Windows are cleared off from snow. And I'm gonna try this view first. By the way, this mount is the best mount in the world. I'll link it below. My buddy Matt Weiser recommended it to me. It's freaking sweet. It's made by Newer, however you say that company. You camera boys and girls know what I'm talking about. All right, giddy up. I charged both GoPros, but I think my Hero 4 just crapped the bed. So we're working with one today. So this is a few inches of snow on top of my dirty, rocky driveway. So there's more traction here than on the roads. Where should we go? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go, we'll go right. So obviously I'm trying to make the wheels spin here, but I do have a pretty good amount of traction, believe it or not. I'm in third gear, and I'll floor it. It's probably going to spin. The true test, honestly, is going to be if I can make it back up my driveway. So let's talk about some tips for winter driving while we're getting to a more fun road. Where to start? If you have a manual transmission car, when you're coming to a stop, let the transmission slow the car down for you instead of slamming on the brakes, because if you slam on the brakes, you're just going to slide in whatever direction you're pointed. Granted, ABS will help you a little bit, but if you have a transmission or the ability to downshift in an automatic car, that's always safer. That, and combined with the brakes lightly, should be in good shape. If you want to keep traction going up a hill, you don't necessarily want to floor it all the time. You want to the wheel speed match how fast your car is going. So I know that sounds kind of obvious, but just flooring the gas, you're just going to spin the wheels, and well, it's going to be a hell of a good time, but you're probably not going to go anywhere. But in this video, that's probably exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do exactly what you're not supposed to do. It's a little slushy out, which isn't ideal, especially not for like drifting and stuff like that, because you get patches of snow followed by Mr. UPS. You get patches of snow mixed in with some dry spots. So say you're going sideways having a hootin' good time, and then you catch a quick dry spot of pavement, it's going to send your rear end going the other way. See what I mean? It was like a graceful drift, and then I hit a little patch, so I kind of expected that. So for the sake of this video, I'm taking you on some of the most dangerous roads around. So I'm risking my life for all of you. This is what I'm talking about. Very steep downhill, downshift if you can, and just, you're good. The transmission and the engine is doing all the resistance. Instead of going free wheelie and then slamming your brakes at the end, I'd go straight into this barn and take out old Farmer Brown's cattle, and you know, I don't want to do that. All those cows look cold. Stock exhaust right now with a Rev 9 power intake. Actually, I love the way this intake sounds with the stock exhaust. Way more pronounced. You get it at Spirit Road USA. So check out that website. You could also go to Spirit Road on Instagram, and you could go through that link. All right, now we're coming up to a little bit of a Laguna Seca S-turn. Very tight here. Yeah, and it's mixed. They already put salt down. Not great. Oh, another car coming. Good thing I wasn't sideways that whole time. See, I wanted to drift that entire corner, but they just dropped a huge load of salt. So I'm gonna have to watch this car as soon as I get home. Dumping loads and ruining cars. Love that. And now we got a couple of pecker heads on both sides of the road going downhill in the snow, so that's good. Alright, I have a feeling I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but let's see how it goes. School's out. I don't love that. It's a mixture of wet, grippy pavement and slush. Makes it real difficult to drift. Let's see if this part's open. Tight basketball court, closed location. I'm easily gonna get yelled at pretty soon. not the easiest with one hand. Another tip for driving in the snow is kind of pre-plan where you're headed or where you're going or what you're trying to conquer. In other words, momentum, momentum, momentum. If you drive a Miata, you already know all about momentum because these cars are not fast, so momentum is really all they have going for them. You know, carry speed through the corners, and it's the same concept in the snow. Carry your speed. That was a cop just watching me talk to myself on camera. They probably love that. Okay, I'm gonna put the GoPro right on my forehead and let's see if we can get up my driveway. Then we'll conclude this video. Remember what I said about momentum? Well, this is exactly what you don't want to do. Stop at the bottom of the hill in the snow. But just for fun, let's see if it'll make it. I'll be very, very surprised if it does. I also have barely any gas, so there's not a lot of weight in the back. Oh my Lord. Okay, this is a Miata, no gas, and snow tires, limited slip. That thing just crawled right up my snowy driveway without an issue. So, can a Miata be an okay winter car? Yes, of course. Just don't slam it to the ground like everybody does and put snow tires on it and get a diff and a hardtop and you're good. Good to go. All right, back up on the hill she goes. Thank you all for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to DriveItRyan and my team channel, The Slip Angle. I am actively pursuing trying to do YouTube full time. It's what I love to do. I love cars, I love cameras. So, you know, those two things. Let's do a YouTube channel. All right, I love you all. I will see you in the next one. I hope you got some insight on how to drive in the winter and if a Miata is a good winter car. The answer is yes. Go get yourself a Miata. Or you know what? Get yourself any car that has snow tires with a limited slip and rear wheel drive or all wheel drive, and you're gonna have a great time in the snow. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.